Hey guys, it's Tyler with Tyler's Dragon Tarot. So I'm going to be doing something a little different tonight. We're going to be doing a pick a deck reading, and this is going to be from a question on TikTok. It was like, I spiritually leveled up, what now? So I tried to figure out how I wanted to do this. So sometimes spiritually leveling up, at least in the experience I've had and seen from other people, there's a trigger for it. So try to get that so you can relate to it. What have you done or do you need to do to heal? Because some people may be in different spots for that. Some of you may have already been healed. Some of you may still be working on it. Some of you may need to start working on it. Then we get to the what's next part. And then it's when I was pulling cards trying to figure out how I wanted to do this. I got something that was just kind of like well, are you ready or do you still need to take your time getting into this? Because, I mean, what's the rush? So that's pretty much what how this is gonna go. I have 3 decks that you can pick from. So if one looks good to you, just kind of meditate on it for a little bit. Act like you're putting your energy into it. So what we have the Tattoo Tarot. That's what this one is, if that one applies to you, because I'm going to be putting the names of them in the description for the links. I'm going to start with the Tattoo Tarot. We have the Halloween Tarot. And this one over here is the Vice Versa Tarot. So, pause the video if you need to make your choice. This might make it easier to see them. I don't know. Put it up like that. There, it's just a glare on this. Sorry. But here, I'll hold that one up for a second. You can pause the video now, and I'm going to put it back down. So anyway. So we're going to start with the Tattoo Tarot. That's where I'm at. Okay, sorry about that. I was like, what am I doing again? Okay. Let me get that situated. So, I'm gonna be honest, I thought this reading would be more of a spiritually awakening type of thing, but I feel like this is like a healing yourself type of thing, healing yourself from a really shitty relationship, and that's how this is going, and it's like, I'm okay with that, so hopefully it resonates. But with it being a general reading like this, some parts will resonate, some parts won't, and that's fine. Some of you, none of it will. Some of you, some of it will. Some of you, all of it will. I mean, it just is what it is. But just putting it out there, I have all of the signs. I'm sorry. I have all of the water signs, all of the earth signs, and Aquarius on the board. So you could have been dealing with one of those, or you could be one of those. Anyways, so really, I drew over here to be like, okay, what is this in reference to? Because I wanted to make sure it was relationship-wise, because like I was kind of expecting more of like spiritual awakening type of reading, to be honest. But like I said, this went to a relationship type of reading. So it's just kind of like with these 3, just really having trouble moving on from. Since the community really wants to keep popping in my head, you're having trouble letting go of relationship. And since the community, maybe you were really entangled into this. I don't like saying entangled because everyone likes to say entanglement, instead of just being like cheated. No, it was an entanglement. But it was just I feel like this was a significant relationship because like you were tied up into their family and everything, because with that community, it's just like there was more than just that person that you lost with this relationship. Maybe it's their family, maybe you lost friends over it, mutual friends, something. And with this King of Cups reverse, it's just like you feel like there was no compassion, really. There was just nothing like, and that's why with these 2, it's just like it's so burdensome, so troublesome that you're just ready. You just want to be over here on the horizon, enjoying the sun, enjoying that brightness, enjoying everything. But if you haven't already, there is this whole ass river of healing to cross. Um, and so, as far as the trigger goes, I got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And as soon as I saw this Knight of Pentacles, I was like, okay, so you were trying to put into this relationship, trying to build this sturdy foundation, slow and easy, trying to make sure everything was right, but this glass was fragile and it ended up getting broken. And with this Knight of Cups, what happened was there was a lot of empty promises, lots of beautiful words, lots of beautiful phrases, but nothing really got backed up. So as far as what do you need to do to heal, or what have you done to heal, with this King of Pentacles, accept that you love them. Accept it. Just accept it. Stop wondering, like, okay, did they love me too? Did they feel the same as me? Did they have all this passion? Did they treasure me? Because, sometimes shit just happens. Just being honest. Sometimes feelings fade. They do. Because with this, I just get this whole, like, was it real, or were they just, like, putting on a show, like, trying to make it look pretty to get something out of it? You know what I mean? Or for appearances. There's just, was it fake type of thing? Like, did they give me flowers? Like, was it flowers? Because flowers will die. It sounds kind of harsh because flowers can be a nice romantic gesture, but it's just like, flowers die. Like, really stuck out at me. And with this world, it's just kind of talking to me about, okay, looking back and just appreciating it for what it is, just accepting it for what it is. Loving the moments where you loved it, because you were there for a reason. You loved it. You wanted to be there. And maybe you wanted more, maybe you didn't get it. But at least initially, you were there for a reason. And maybe you didn't, maybe there was a point where you started going unsatisfied, but initially you were. You know what I mean? And with this Nine of Cups, that point is just realizing that you can be happy on your own and stop letting other people dictate your happiness. Because we even got the Ten of Cups on the next point, the what's next, and that is people, that should be like an additional cup, right? Oh, excuse me, sorry. You should have that 9 by yourself. That's usually like an individual thing. This is your room. These are your 9 cups. You take care of those. You don't let anyone else poison your cups. Like, these are yours to enjoy. And together, you can have 10 cups in a relationship if that's what you want. And it should be promising relationship. You should understand what it is. And understand what it is. With this moon, it's just like, really beware of the fantasy. Like, beware. It's just like a being grounded, because like, this is beautiful. It's a real good fantasy to have, right? But sometimes you let the fantasy in your head of what's happening or dreaming of the future influence the present, right? Like, you may end up just, okay, it's gonna get better. Do you see all this stuff? Oh, they may say something that's like here, and then you just take it here, if that's making sense. Like, they may say, oh, you're looking good today, and then you may hear, oh, they said I was drop dead gorgeous, like the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. Like, and maybe they felt that way, but you took it from you're looking good to like this over the top level, right? And that's just kind of what I'm saying here. Like, you need to hear what they're saying, basically, and don't give them a mile. You know what I mean? Like, there's that whole take a mile phrase where it's like you give them an inch and they take a mile. Well, you're actually giving them the mile, like, and they're just giving you an inch. So Okay, where were we? What's next? So with these two, it's just kind of like this is struggling with anxiety and trust issues, probably coming from here. So just understanding. It's sad because I think this is going to affect your future. You're going to have trust issues because of this. And it's just like maybe you need to go to therapy. From this bottom and just from this, I don't think you're ready yet. But just know if you're going to go ahead anyway, you need to understand, like, is this your past coming up giving you anxiety, or are you actually anxious? Like, why are you losing sleep? Are you worried about a repeat, or is it something that they are actually doing? Is it something that they actually stir up in you? And why is it? Why is it? Is this something that you need to heal and deal with? Because even if it is like something they're doing that's causing something in you, it's causing something in you. Why is it causing something in you? Like, what is this? Just the wrong situation? Do you have something you need to heal from? What is it? And there's just more cause for just analyzing yourself. I don't know that this will be done. It kind of flows into each other. It's like you get into this next relationship and you still need to be wary of your trust issues caused by this, because there was this real, like, I thought we had something, but nope, we don't. And there's this whole, I feel like you want to rush into moving forward, moving on with your life, but you're still having trouble letting go. So it's like, on the one hand, you may just grab something, someone, but you're still holding on to the past. So, and here we'll go ahead and get to the are you ready part. With the magician and the high priestess reversed, and the 10 of swords, and the 7 of cups, you're not ready. You're not. Like, let's face it, you're not. You don't clearly know what you want, or you don't know how to work for it, you don't know how to manifest, or this is like you don't know, you don't have the resources you once had to just give it to somebody. You don't have the patience, you're just like, you lost confidence with this high priestess reverse. You lost confidence, you don't really have that vision anymore. Like, you really had a vision here and you lost the vision, so now you're just like, this kind of has like a player energy to me, and it's almost like playing because you don't want to get hurt like this again. You're becoming really detached, and it's like, oh, I'm just trying to see what my options are, but like, you're not really giving anything a chance at the same time. So I don't know if it's player or if it's like, because there's a real degree of detachment from it too. So it's like you're trying, but you're not at all, if that makes sense. And basically, what I'm getting from this is just, look, don't rush anything. Like, you take your time healing. Like, this just kind of, it fucked with your head. Okay, let's be honest. It fucked with your head. Like, you really thought you struck oil. You thought you had gold here. You thought you had some treasure. But it was fake. Like, you were just like, what even happened? Was this even real? You don't even know. Give yourself time to heal from that. That is traumatic. Like, you don't have to rush into anything. Then again, you're going to make your own decisions, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. All right, guys. Hopefully this helps. Wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I thought it was going to be more of a spiritual awakening type of thing. But yeah, this is what I got for this. So anyway, hopefully it resonates and hopefully it helps you guys. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the Halloween deck. Thank you guys for watching. signs, putting it out there. It doesn't really have to relate, but I just like to put them out there. Um, so Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. I think most of the signs are out here actually. Um, Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius again, Pisces again, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. Okay, so basically the trigger, I don't think the trigger was anything bad, honestly. It's just, it looks like you came into a new opportunity where, um, like you were just shown things. I, you were just shown things. Like, I see this Empress and it's just like nurturing, but it's like nurturing your growth basically. Like, um, showing you direction, showing and just like putting you out there, getting you excited to perform basically. This one, I'm feeling like you have spiritual gifts in this one. Um, and we'll get to that later in this line. So, going back and looking at that one again, I just feel like someone really nurtured your talents and pushed you to um, go for this whenever you started thinking, hey, like things are getting kind of weird. I think I may be able to do some things. Like you were going through a spiritual awakening, and I think someone kind of went and nurtured that. And with that Empress being the source of that, that could have been a Taurus or Libra, but it doesn't have to be. So what triggered it? Well, with that Wheel of Fortune, like those knives just getting really close and it just freaking you out, and you're just like, I okay, I had something in my head earlier for this. I should really start doing this. Let me pause for a second. Oh, okay. So what have you feeling before? What do you really feel? And that was this line. So basically, with that Wheel of Fortune, it was just kind of being scared of not really knowing what was next. But with that King of Bats and the Sun, it's just about having that confidence to just boldly just have that go forward and just know that everything's going to be okay. Just, with that King of Bats, which is kind of like the King of Swords, just you got this. You're smart. You're a smart cookie. You understand it. Just understand the whole playing field. Understand the plays you want to make, and do the things that make you happy with that Sun. Like, don't worry so much. Like, whatever situation, you'll be okay. And I think part of that is this whole spiritual awakening is making you nervous, and it's probably like the mediumship. Like, I see multiple talents for you. Like, take what resonates, but with this Nine of Ghosts, like that is usually like happiness and stuff. But I was like mediumship, okay, because with this Fool, I was just like astrology. But I also just see multiple talents on this, and with the Page of Imps, you get messages to people somehow. Um, and I'm thinking spiritual messages, be it palm reading, tarot, like I do. Somehow you are communicating. Spirit is communicating through you. Somehow you're getting these messages to people. And I do feel astrology on that Fool, and you're just having a lot of fun at this, and you're going forward. And oh, and this is the what next. So maybe you do want to explore these talents. Maybe you do want to just explore all these things and just really see like what lands, what sticks. And as far as are you ready, or do you need to take your time? You got the Hangman, you got the Magician, you got the Three of Imps, and you got the Queen of Ghosts. So I don't think it's bad that you're not ready. I think you're still figuring it out and still putting in the effort. Like with that Hangman, you're you're not comfortable yet, and you're kind of wanting to stay in this place for now. But you are trying to just really get your talents together. Is what's popping in my head. It's like words are weird sometimes. It's like they're not really wanting to communicate that well tonight on this reading. But anyway, it's like you're really trying to figure out what you want and what the tricks are, and you want to know the ins and outs. I just heard energy healing may be a thing too. Like you may really be diving into like all the different types of thing, maybe like a Reiki type of thing. And part of the why you're not ready yet thing is the three amps. You're just observing the other people and trying to learn from them before you light your own branch. It's not that you're not passionate about it, but that's kind of how you are. And with this Queen of Ghosts, I just see that kind of getting comfortable with the communication, with the spiritual communication. I think you're still learning, and that's okay. I don't think you're completely comfortable to jump out there yet. And ultimately, it's up to you if you want to just jump out there. I'm the type that dives into things, but I understand that not everyone's like that. Like my first time with mediumship, like my teacher was just like, "Hey, just do the thing," and I just stood up and was like, "Okay." Like I don't completely know what to do, but I'll try. But some people just do the things. Some people need to be more comfortable first, and it kind of seems like you're a person that wants to just gather up your talents and feel more comfortable first, and build your confidence first before you really jump in, and that's okay. That's okay. Do it your way. That's what I'm getting from you. Um, okay. That is your reading. If it resonated, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Okay, so as far as the trigger, we got this moon card. We have justice. We have the five of cups, and we have the sun or strength. That's strength. Sorry. Um, so you could be, or you could be dealing with Pisces, Libra, or Leo. Don't have to be, but just like to put that out there. So basically, that moon card, I just keep getting alignment on that. Like you thought we were in alignment, you thought we were in agreement, you thought we were emotionally just there and emotionally available. That's what I'm hearing. But then as far as like, was it fair and stuff? You really don't know. You don't understand. You don't understand their motives. You don't know what's going on. And you're very fixated on like what happened, like all this spilt milk. Like you're so focused on the bad that you do not see anything good, positive, or anything going on around you. You don't see anything good in the past in this relationship. And on this strength card, I just see you as a sad lion. Like I see you as a sad lion, like just roaring, crying, like just like how could they do this? And just again going on and on and on. And it's okay if you need to do that to get it out. I get it. Like my Chiron is in Leo. Like I get it. Like I gotta be dramatic and very vocal. It's fine. I get it. But so anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and move to the next one. What do you need to do to heal, or what did you do? Okay, so on this next line, we have the Emperor and Empress on here. Um, so the Emperor is ruled by Aries, the Empress is ruled by Venus, which could be Taurus or Libra. But anyway, so you got two aces as well, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And I feel like this line, knowing or what you need to do to heal, or what you need or what you did, it's just you know your worth, you know your value, you know how much you have to offer, you know how fun you are, you know how much passion you have to give, how much enthusiasm, how much excitement you can bring to someone's life. Um, you just have that confidence and belief in yourself. And with this Empress on this side, you are still sitting on your throne, right? Even with that dust cloud, it kind of looks like a bomb went off, and it's just like, no, you are calmly sitting on there just observing. Because you know what? You don't rush to heal them. Okay, you don't have to be anyone's savior, right? Like, as much as you want to help people, as much as you want to, maybe even this person that did you wrong, that you feel deceived by at a minimum. You see them being destructive, and you can sit back and watch. You don't have to participate in the destruction anymore, because trying to help heal them and nurture them, like when you go off of your throne where the healing and nurturing is, and you go to this place of destruction, you just end up being destroyed yourself. You end up taking damage, where now you know, or you're learning, they need to come to you if they want help. You don't force the help, you don't force the healing. Like, it's a whole when they're ready type of thing. It's like you have really good intentions and you want to help, and you may have a little bit of a savior complex because of it, just being honest here. But you got to learn to sit back and just let people destroy themselves, basically. Because if they're on that path of destruction and they decided to go down that path, you may be able to stall them at best, but eventually they may just end up going down there anyway, and then you may just end up feeling guilty and they may blame you. But it's not your fault, because they were originally on that path anyway. And that is what you need to learn. That is what you need to heal from. And that, yeah. I don't know what the next that was, but that, okay? That. So anyway, let's draw for what's next for you. Okay, so we got the Six of Wands. We got the Sun, another Leo card. We have the Two of Wands, and we have the Chariot, and that's a Cancer card. So very passionately knowing what you want, where your victory is, going and charging towards it, having fun, enjoying your life, just having this bright outlook and just enjoying it, knowing what your path is and charging forward basically is what's next for you. So basically, I feel like I have to tell you, it's not selfish to take care of yourself. So if that's really what you consider selfish, be selfish for a little bit, because you deserve it, okay? All this nurturing, like I said, sit on your throne, and it's okay to take care of other people, but don't go into their destruction to take care of them. Let them come to you. And then you take care of yourself first and foremost. So the whole time you're on there, you make sure you're good. Okay? So you set your boundaries, you do what you need to do, but you make sure that you are good. You find your passion and you figure out what you want, and you go chase that dream. You make whatever you want a reality, is really what I'm getting off of this. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to give that nurturing care to yourself, is what is next. And I don't even want to draw for Are You Ready? Because you know what? Ready or not, here it is. That's what you need to do. Take care of yourself. I'm still going to draw for that line, but we'll see what that is. It may turn into more of an advice line than anything. But okay, so like I said, I think it ended up turning more into like a advice line. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm like, oh, this is the Queen of Cups, so Cancer. But Cancer was already on the board. Anyway, so we got the Queen of Cups, we got the Ten of Wands, we got the Ace of Cups, and we got the Seven of Swords. So, it's like I said before. Well, it's slightly different. Okay, sorry, let's get into it. So with that Queen of Cups, it's just really understanding your value, understanding what you have to give, and understanding that you shouldn't just give that to anyone, because somebody just may still, may poison your cup, may poison your emotions, may just take away from your mental state, may give you that anxiety, just nasty energy, may become too much of a burden for you to bear. And look, I get this sense, okay, you may be a nurturer, you may be an empath, you may be some sort of healer on this. And that may be where this spiritual leveling up thing is coming from. You may be learning about your healing abilities, something along those lines. And if not, you may just be the type of person that really likes to take care of people. But you need to learn your value, and you need to learn that not everyone should get that from you, because some people just take and take and take and take until you just don't have anything left for yourself, and they just become such a burden on you, and you don't want to look at them like that because of how sweet you are. But look at it. They are a burden. They are breaking your back, and you need to look at your time and energy like a precious resource, because it is. You need to value it so much more. So people who appreciate it should get it. People who are ready to heal should get it. And not just, you shouldn't have to walk into a war zone. Okay, like, you're more of a hospital, right? People go there to heal. You're not the ambulance. You're not going to pick up the people, right? Stop trying to be the damn ambulance. I think the energy felt like it just drained out of me after that. So I'm trying to put my words together. Sorry for all the stuttering, but I think this message is done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great night.